Are we rolling? Boy, I hope so. I've never hoped for anything more in my entire life. This is the start of a long weekend of streaming and recording, and it's gonna be a dream. Overlord Moo, what a dream you are. I mean, not like a literal dream. You're a real person, but it's a metaphor. Where am I right now? What's happened? Oh, that's right. We're on arrival. I forgot this is where we left off. Having this offhand ammo pack is actually really nice. Cerberus, I've missed you so much. So I just started, and we're halfway through the Arrival DLC. We did Overlord last time, and we've done every other side quest, except we're going to pick up Legion, do Tali's loyalty quest, and then do Legion's loyalty quest, or maybe the other way around. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's what we're doing. It's going to be great. And that's where we are. All right, right into it. We're right into it already. You know, for these unshielded enemies that have a lot of health, I sometimes question, like, I could use concussive shot just to kind of shoot, like, hit them on the ground, which might be nice. But it just seems like Adrenaline Rush is always better in almost every circumstance, unless there's an enemy, like, right on top of me. How's it going, Delta 6? It's the morning for you?
Secure the project control room. Do not let Shepard in there.
You must be in the Pacific region, maybe. I don't know. Deltrin Live, how's it going? Oh, God. I thought this guy runs away from us. He's not running away from us. 1 a.m. Ah, that's why it's in the morning for you. So you are in the Amir region. Oh, God, that flashbang is right behind me. Please don't knock me out of cover. Okay. All right. Basically, getting knocked out of cover by a flashbang is almost guaranteed death in this DLC. There's, like, so many enemies everywhere that you just get focused down. Even just 2 or 3 enemies can just completely hose you. Oh, that sucked. Come out, you dick. Oh my God, I love Inferno ammo so much. I love it. It's so good. All right, it's going well so far. Let's see if we can get through this this DLC without dying. The very, very end section is quite challenging. Actually, this entire DLC is pretty hard. You don't have teammates. That's a big thing. Over in the UK, I am not enjoying the frigid cold. Like it's literally in the weather channel. It's literally called frigid conditions. It's supposed to be, I think, like -30 tomorrow, which I understand is normal for some parts of the world, but from where I'm from, that ain't normal. All right, let's just wait. Let's maybe go for this pyro before he gets on top of us. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, did that get him? Oh, really? Oh, and he didn't burn to death either. That's too bad. Ah, okay, so that's the kind of stuff that can kill us. I like the little impression it leaves on the screen. It's annoying, but a really cool effect. Ice mist? What the fuck is ice mist? It's like a fog of ice. That sounds terrifying. What region are you in, Cerberus? Oh my God, our tech cooldowns are so low, it's excellent. Almost had to put a light jacket on. I envy you. You know what? You have awful, awful winters, though. So take that. Not winters. Did I say winters? Summers. You have awful, 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 awful summers. I guess it depends on where in Texas you are, right? Yeah, I have family in Texas. They say they quite like it. Oh, Canada. Yeah, yeah. So I totally see the... I see the ice mist. That's the thing. If you're in the United States and you ever complain about how cold a place is, there's always, no matter where you say it, somebody inevitably will show up out of nowhere from Canada and be like, "You think it's fucking cold there?" You get to sweat before you feel the heat. I think I've heard that before. I have a friend whose family is in Texas. I think he's used that same phrase.
You won't get through here, Shepard.
Yeah, we will. Stop throwing that shit at me, you dick. Oh, this one might knock us out of cover. Oh. See how fast we get burst down from that shit? Ugh. Let's get some shields. All right, please stop. Let's just come over here. Ah, it still fucking hurt my face. All right, let's take out these little guys first. The elites, they may do a little more damage, but they don't particularly scare me. The engineers are the only the engineers and pyros are the only ones that can force you out of cover. These elites don't really bother me. Might as well just wait for our cooldown here. There we go. Yes, Andrew. I think, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Andrew, I think you were the one that did use that phrase. Oh my god. I didn't... I'm such a clown. So Andrew was the one in the chat that said it, and then I'm like, I have a friend who uses that phrase, and it was fucking Andrew. Shows how much attention I really pay.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped.
Oh, you lived in New Zealand. That's great.
Reapers want. It's foolish to assume that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
There's a company office in Houston, and everyone always complains about the weather there. This room, I remember there being a ton of enemies in.
Shepard's heading for project control.
Let's just see if we can just destroy one of the normal guys here first. No, he's already... No, he's not. Hello? Ah, damn it. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Let's just get rid of the... Let's get rid of the... never mind. We gotta get rid of these pyros first and foremost. Nope. This is a situation where we're gonna be really careful of flashbangs. There's so many enemies on the screen. There we go. I think another pyro is in this section, too. Oh, I really thought we could one-shot these guys, and apparently we can't. That's okay.
Applying flame tech.
Okay, really, but stop throwing those, please.
Lost shields.
We can't shoot. That's a window, right? We can't shoot through that. All right. All right, I'd like to get rid of this engineer because she can get me out of cover. Sometimes they throw drones out at you. Usually they use Incinerate in this DLC, though, I've noticed. There's the other pyro. He's standing still, though. We might be able to get rid of him. Or not. All right, well, that guy just wants to stay. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Oh, did I get him? Yeah, he's going to burn. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this room. You got to take it kind of slow. Why would someone wear a ski mask in 60-degree weather? Maybe it's one of those people that wears, in many cities, there are those people that wear masks. I mean, it's usually not a ski mask, but it's because they're afraid of getting sick. Maybe it was one of those. Another engineer's coming in, or maybe an elite. I'm not sure. Either way, we're gonna get rid of these folks. Yeah, it's an engineer.
Applying flame tech.
Ooh, just missed that Incinerate. Again, getting knocked out of cover here is like certain death. That guy was about to throw a flashbang, so I'm glad we interrupted him. This motherfucker right here needs to die. Okay. Ow! Okay, well, your wish was granted. I have burned. Okay, I'll take that on the chin if I can get rid of that engineer. Is she gonna burn? No, but she's gone now. All right, these elites are annoying. They just have so many shields. If I can just get rid of his shields, then I can hit him with a sniper rifle, he'll die. Look, he's scared. He's running away from us. All right, we should be able to get him. Yeah, I agree about the Asian cultures and the masks, the surgical masks. And I'm not saying that it is in like an insulting way, but I have noticed it's traditionally Asians who do that. All right, engine control. I don't think there's anything else to pick up in here, but hey, we've done very well so far. An hour of sun in the UK. I've been to Scotland and London, and I remember we went up to Inverness, I think it was, and the sun didn't go down until after 11 p.m. But it was sunny. It was actually sunny, and then we went down to London. It was a very nice time of the year. We went in June though, which I imagine is probably one of the best times of year to visit. It was a white female and definitely a ski mask.
Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent.
Man, the more I watch Darkest Dungeon, the more that I really want to play it. So I think I'm gonna pick that up. Maybe sometime this weekend. Again, I'm off work until next Friday, so through next Thursday. So I plan on streaming a lot, and maybe I'll do Darkest Dungeon. Not that I expect people to watch me for fucking 6 days straight, you know, but they'll be on-demand videos.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
I still can't believe I looked at what Andrew wrote and was like, oh, I have a friend who said that, and it was that indeed that person. So you know I wasn't just making that shit up.
Not if I get to you first.
Oh, lordy. Where do these motherfuckers come from? Oh, there's a flashbang right there. Oh, don't. Okay. Oh. Woof. We gotta get rid of one of these guys. The other one is in a bad spot. Oh my god, that flail is so good. Because not only does it pull them out of cover, but it means that they're not shooting you. It's just an ammo power. It's not like a cooldown that I have to use. It's really one of the best abilities in my opinion, just to have that incendiary ammo. So like if you're not a soldier, having a squad mate with incendiary ammo and level them up to level 4 with squad incendiary ammo is probably worth it. Yeah, I'm taking off through next Thursday. I'm going into work one day on Friday, and then it's the weekend again. I had rollover days, so I had to use them in the first quarter, so I figured now's fine time.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I will stop you.
Stop now, Kenson. Hackett's friend or not, I will kill you. You're forcing my hand, Shepard. You know that. There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Yeah, let's shoot her.
Damn it, Kenson!
Oh, we're not there yet.
We've been spotted.
So these guys, you just do that, and it helps a little bit. Not much. Stop throwing flashbangs, you dicks! Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Oh, this motherfucker's trying to come right up on me. Oh, I don't like this at all. No, you don't. See, the Geth Pulse Rifle is so good with ammo powers because it shoots so fast and has a huge clip that it just has a higher chance to proc. Not a higher chance, but there's more shots being fired at all times, so it really increases or decreases the delay of it ever happening, if that makes any sense. I had a friend who also lived in Seattle. Actually, Keith from the podcast, he lived in Seattle for a little bit. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest at all, but I imagine the weather up there is very similar because you're around the same longitudinal coordinates as England, I assume, up there, right? It's got to be close. Oh, that's bad. I like how the grenades that they shoot actually really, like, they make you actually respond, as opposed to just, like, everything else in this game, like the engineers say. They shoot that at you, and you just don't have to, you don't have to really avoid it as long as you stay in cover, whereas the grenades, you actually have to move. The only other thing that does that is, like, the drones, like the Geth Prime drones, and some of the other engineers. Not the engineers here, apparently, they just use Incinerate, but the ones that spawn drones, they actually make you move. I kind of like that. Mass Effect 3 did a much better job with that. There's a lot of enemies that actually force you to move around. You can't just sit in cover and assume you'll be okay.
How do I stabilize the reactor?
Welcome, Ander.
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core,
Oh yeah, Latitude is what I meant. They're on the same, yeah.
this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control
Well, no, would it be the same? No, it wouldn't be the same longitude. I'm just thinking they'd be on the same longitudinal line, but not the same... You know what I'm saying. They're near the same horizontal line, but they don't have the same longitudinal coordinate. They would have the same latitude coordinate.
I need more time. Get in there.
Alright, more folks. There's so many enemies you have to fight through in this DLC. So many. It's kind of like, look, I fought my way through the first 3 rooms. I've proven that I can do this. It's definitely it's a kind of a test in endurance, honestly. There's so many enemies. I'm pretty much killing them all the same way. Energy drain and then just blast them apart with the pulse rifle. Alrighty. No deaths. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with not dying anymore, considering I've died enough times that it really, like, it's not impressive anymore to not die because I've died enough times already. There've only been a few dumb deaths, though. Most of the other deaths have been on, like, legitimately challenging spots. Some, though, have just been silly of myself. Oh, God, there's a... okay, let's see if we can kill this pyro, like, immediately, before he gets on top of me. Luckily, he went the other way. That's a big deal, so we can kill this guy quickly. Hi, friend. Got him. No, we didn't. Okay, but really, come on, guy. You're killing me here. Is this the way to go? No, this is where we came from. Okay, where did he go? Because that, yeah, that is exactly why I... We need to kill this guy. There we go, okay. And there was a flashbang. I'd like to move up here, and we should be okay for at least a little bit of time. This room's another annoying one. A lot of enemies come through here, a lot. I want to... No! God, that's not what needed to happen. I wanted to... Okay, he's energy drained. Okay, come to me, Pyro. Oh, lordy. That's not what I meant. Am I stuck? Ah, I thought... Why was that door closed? All right. I've been spouting the danger of the pyros this whole game, only to be killed by one at the very end. This is one of the last pyros we'll see in the entire game, mind you. Alright, so what happened here? We went down here, we stopped the venting, right?
Plasma venting aborted.
I should have used Metagel, in retrospect.
Plasma venting in progress. Shepard is in the maintenance area. Go!
Okay, I ain't got time for this shit anymore. See, he's running away! I want that motherfucker to come right at me and I could kill him. Okay, so what is in this room? Is this just a dead end then? It is. Oh, thank God there was some element 0, everybody. Huh. Phew. I don't watch either of those shows, but I haven't watched the entirety of the end of Breaking Bad yet, so I need to do that. I'm probably going to rewatch the whole thing with my wife here fairly soon. Then we'll watch Better Call Saul. I kind of like watching shows in their entirety. There aren't too many that I would wait the whole week for, that kind of stuff. Walking Dead, I used to watch. I've read most of the comics. I don't really keep up with them anymore. Kind of the same with the show. I watched the show for a little bit and then just sort of stopped. Okay, here comes the next pyro. What happened there? Alright. So let's get rid of this pyro properly this time. And not let him kill me. There we go. Okay, he's dead. And the Inferno ammo actually procced and hit the guy next to him, too, and knocked him out of cover. Almost yeah, we kind of used that opportunity to kill him. There we go.
Taking fire.
And I'll just wait. I'm fine biding my time. And these, heavier units, I'd rather just use the sniper rifle. Save my ammo for them exclusively just to kind of stop them from wasting more of my time. Okay. You're saying Better Call Saul is almost as good as Breaking Bad. All right, well, I'll definitely put that on the list then.
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area, requesting backup.
Wait, so who,
Back up!
what show is like Wall Street? What now? Oh, Billions. Okay.
Security log overridden.
I do have to say, not to defend anybody, that is traditionally... Oh, God. Oh, God! Ah, what? Oh, motherfucker. Alright, I'm willing to just run away from this for now. Oh, okay, good. Oh, he blew up. I was so afraid I missed him there. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, so yeah, basically, large investment firms and banks were, very irresponsible, and nowadays, they don't really function that way anymore. Like, there are no, company cards and extravagant trips anymore. Granted, I don't work with investment bankers, but just general office culture in the Wall Street area. I wasn't working around there in, 2008. I was still in college, but I have to say now things seem very different from what the traditional stereotype is. I think people are thinking of the late 90s when a lot of this was precipitating, and then it all crashed in the mid-2000s. How's it going, Ethan?
They've seen it.
But, there are no extravagant Christmas parties anymore. All that stuff. I guess I was, a generation too late to experience the absurd greed and expenditures. Now it all goes into savings, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem to happen anymore. Granted, again, I don't work with, the bigwig executive bankers, so... I think a lot of people saw movies like The Wolf of Wall Street, too. They really think that's real life. It was clearly exaggerated. Granted, I don't know, I wasn't there, but the guy who wrote the book was the guy from the movie. So, like, it's... And you can tell by his personality, like, he clearly enjoys hamming it up and you know, exaggerating. So that's the impression I got. But that movie was excellent. But that's not what it's like anymore, at least. I don't think it ever really was, but I'm certain that there are cocaine-fueled work days. I don't know. Not in my workplace, though. Never. There's another pyro coming. Or no, that's an engineer. No, there is a pyro back there. I'd really like to focus on... Oh, that's bad. 21:9 monitor. That's great. Oh, God.
I've got no shield.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Run. Run, you dumb idiot. I'm dead. I'm dead again. I'm dead again. No pyro. I ran all the way back. It's what you gotta do sometimes. It's what you gotta do. This motherfucker. Wharf of Wall Street. Got him. That was up close and personal. Oh, God. That bitch just, like, swung around the corner and killed me. This motherfucker's gonna die, like, immediately.
Burn, Shepard.
I'm really glad they don't use the drones, because that would make the engineers so much more annoying.
Applying flashback.
Ow, you bitch. Okay, I would really just prefer... Oh, my God. If you could just pass away, please.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I've been considering getting, like, an awesome 4K monitor, but they don't really make them very small. Like, if you're getting a 4K monitor or TV, you know, you want to get, like, a big TV, right? And, like, if for my computing needs, I feel like bigger than what I have, and I have a... I think mine is a 24-inch is my main monitor, and my secondary monitor's 20. I can't imagine any bigger. Like, I would have trouble focusing on the screen. I would have to, like, move my head to be able to follow things sometimes. Yeah, I watch Making a Murder. Tara and I, we watch Making a Murder. That shit is crazy.
The engines. Try to stop me.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot her in the face. Not in the face, but we're gonna shoot her.
Step away from the reactor. You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore. Turn around. Now. You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you have to do...
I didn't even wait for her to say anything else. She just immediately got shot, because that's what Renegade Shepard would do. Shot her in the dick.
Warning. Collision imminent. Warning. Collision imminent. Warning. Collision imminent. Warning.
Yeah, those curved TVs. I feel like that trend has already ended. Or are those still, like, the big deal?
Warning.
It seemed like a big trend for, like, 3 to 4 months, and now I don't think I've seen them anywhere. Okay, so now we have to escape. There's always an escape sequence. But yeah, I would recommend Making a Murderer as well. And it's not because I feel strongly about the case per se, it's really intriguing about the judicial system at the local and state levels. Very, very interesting how it sheds some light on that stuff. And it is quite aggravating. A lot of people want to instantly say, oh, he's innocent. I would argue that we'll never know what actually happened, whether he's innocent or not. But what we... I mean, that's the point, though. We'll never know. Like, there's a reasonable doubt there, which is why it's so aggravating to watch that, especially for the nephew. Oh, it's so sad. Very, very sad.
This looks interesting.
Heavy skin weave is great. Yeah, see, Overlord Mood doesn't even remember about the curved TVs. Yeah, it's like a trend that immediately went by the wayside. So the end section is slightly annoying when you have to run to the shuttle. Just because I think it's not that the enemies are endless, but there is an Emir mech, and it's a pain in the ass. I think when they showed the nephew getting interrogated, and it was very clear that he was handicapped, he was mentally slow, it was just horrible to see someone take an advantage like that. Oh dear. I was taking a drink of my drink. Taking a drink of my drink. Oh, that is in the worst spot. There's nowhere for me to go. So this is hard just because the enemies like to run right up to you like this. Is that another flashbang? Oh, fuck me. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I need to be able to get some health back, and I just can't. We can keep stealing shields, but we're not able to actually kill any of these fellows without popping out, which is just going to end up taking more of my health. There we go, there we go. All right, we got it back. I'd like to get rid of this guy on the side, because as he throws flashbangs just like that... Oh, am I not knocked out of... Oh, I didn't get knocked out of cover. Wow. Okay, there we go. Luckily, these guys aren't running behind me. Alright, let's use Adrenaline Rush and see how many of these guys we can kill. Oh god, oh god. So the Emir mech has not popped out yet. It must not happen until later. These guys on the side throwing flashbangs are just absolutely crucial to kill. We're gonna get... How have we not gotten knocked out of cover? I feel incredibly lucky right now.
Damn it. I have to get to the comm tower. I hope the Normandy's listening.
There's the Emir mech. And that thing is just gonna bear down right on top of us, so... Oh god, oh, okay. So please flail. Ah, fuck. Inferno ammo needs to proc here. Okay, so we're gonna pop out our heavy weapons here. This is what we have to do, basically. Go ahead and steal shields. Oh, we're gonna die. Okay, let's hang out here. Let's hang out. Wait for shields. Oh, this really sucks. This really sucks. How we have not gotten knocked out of cover, though, is like a miracle. Oh, fuck me. No, 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 no. Ooh! And we're timed. We are timed right now. All right, one more shot of this. Okay, I think we can kill this thing before it gets right on top of us, but it will be close. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not worried about the time, really. I'm just worried about this thing literally being on top of us. Okay, we've got it. We're good. Let's just get out a shotgun and finish it up. I don't want it to explode because it might actually kill us. We're so close to it. There we go. There we go. All right, who's left? There's one guy left. That was very close. That's what I was saying. This is one of the hardest rooms in the entire DLC, or the hardest engagements rather, and we and it's at the very fucking end, of course. Anyway, we gotta go. There's no enemies left. We just have to leave. And I don't think there's anything to pick up out here either, so let's just get to it. There's a very large area around here to fight, but you really can't move around because there's a Emir mech and then a bunch of enemies.
External comm channel open.
Shepard to Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
Hey, I had time to collect the minerals, so I got the minerals, alright? Shepard would have done the same thing.
Shepard, you have become an
Hey, Mavbite!
You fight
I know that
against
name.
inevitability.
We played some
Dust
Heroes of the Storm before.
Against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you. A star system sacrifice.
I'm glad you can watch from Germany. YouTube Live apparently blocks Germany, which is very silly.
Your leaders will beg to be harvested.
Yes, people will die. Maybe we'll lose half the galaxy. Maybe more. But I'll do whatever it takes to rid the galaxy of the Reaper threat. However,
yeah, anything it takes.
We will fight. We will sacrifice, and we will find a way.
I assume there's no ladies. Yeah.
Know this. Prepare yourselves.
Okay, we'll skip
Commander
this.
Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger that.
I'm doing okay. I haven't played Heroes of the Storm since we played it, basically. I think I played it once with Telenil, and that was it. Seems like a fun game. I don't know. I struggle getting really hooked into games. That's probably why I'm playing Mass Effect for like the 15th time. It's in my comfort zone.
Get us out of here, Joker.
So, I don't know what happens in the Renegade playthrough. I assume the cutscene is the same, but it's like Harbinger talking to the Collector General once he stops possessing him. And I always found that to be... This is for later in the game, by the way. If you play this game, you know what I'm talking about. You know how, like, Harbinger's like, you have failed releasing control, and then the Harbinger General just sort of, like, looks really sad, and it kind of turns its head, and then it, like, sees the explosion coming towards it. I actually find that really depressing. Like, this horrible synthoid creature has been enslaved, and then suddenly it's released only to just die instantly after. It's just like, I don't know, it's always... I've just found that to be like a really sad part of this game. I assume in Renegade it's the same. If you keep the collector base and it's the neutron purge, it's still the same cutscene. But either way, I don't know. I feel like that's a part that a lot of people don't really think about, but every time I see it, my heart just sort of sinks a little bit. Are you sure, Commander? I mean, I thought you wanted to explode.
Huh. Looks like you've recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there.
Yeah, you can add me on any of your accounts, but I just don't really play that game. I don't know, I want to. I guess I never felt fully comfortable with it.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before
Yeah,
the
Cerberus, I'm
last
with you on that.
explode. What the hell happened? Well, without looking at this.
No doubt about it.
Not with... You did what you did for the... Evidence against you...
All right, it was worth the price.
For now.
We have nothing to apologize for, Admiral Hackett.
You've done a hell of a thing.
Man, my character. Every time I see her, look, you can see the eyes. So prominent. Ah. We got all sorts of good stuff. Heavy weapon, metagel, heavy skin weave. That's that good shit. Oh boy, look at all these minerals. What are we gonna do with all these minerals? Ugh. We still have to, we'll go back to the Shadow Broker place. Just so that we can make sure we get all of our weapon upgrades if there's any left. I don't think we've gotten the sniper rifle one. I guess,
Is there anything
to feel a little better about it, I would imagine that they were, I mean, they were just like, he wanted to die, you know what I mean? Like they were, like you were saying, they're shells. So, like, you feel bad for it, but it probably just wanted to die. I don't know. Maybe that's truly horrible to say, but, like, maybe that's how you can kind of justify it. It's just like, kill me. Now, when you say working with the StarCraft 1 campaign editor again, what campaign have you made in the past? For StarCraft 1, are you saying? I would love to play something you've made. Overlord Moo's got the idea. The Protheans were dicks. I bet Liara's got nothing for us because she's a bitch. I've been watching Northern Lion play XCOM 2, and it's tempting. Fuck you, Liara. God damn it. But I've opened up the original XCOM, not the original, but the XCOM Enemy Unknown twice, and I tried new games both times, and the second the combat started, I would just try, like, moving around, and it just didn't feel good to me. I didn't like it. I don't like having to use turns to move. I don't know. I don't like it. Absolutely bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna go around. I think Morden... Let's just go and make sure. We should be done with, like, chatting with everybody. We should be.
Shepard, how can I... Some other time.
Yeah, so Morden's done. Jacob's done, because he's gonna say something about getting loud and whatever on the Citadel, all that weird shit. We live, we get loud. Alright, Jacob, that's out of character, but, sure. We'll get loud. Just turning takes up part of your turn.
No messages for you, Commander.
So I'm just gonna run through and see, like, if any my crew has anything more to say to me. I don't think anybody should, but I'm just going through and checking. Obviously, Legion and Tali. Well, Legion's not on the ship. Tali won't because we haven't done her loyalty.
Later, I shall return.
Okay, whatever. Garrus shouldn't have anything to say to us because we've secured romance with him. Is this Samara? No.
Perhaps we could, of course.
Garrus is probably just in constant suspense for when we're going to have sex. Because we basically like, hey, let's have sex, Garrus. And he's like, why do we have to, like, plan this out 3 weeks in advance? We seem to want to have sex. Can we just go and you have a separate cabin,
Commander,
separate from the whole ship?
There's a lot to
But
do.
no, we'll just wait until right before the final mission when you're emotionally vulnerable. Then we'll have sex. Who cares? Okay.
Commander.
So who's not going to be at our party? Oh, Rex. Rex won't be at our Citadel party. I feel like the Citadel DLC will be a little more empty just because Rex isn't there. But otherwise, everybody should still be alive for that.
Shepard. Battlemaster.
Well, if you ever make anything for StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2, send it my way.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profile. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intake.
Oh yeah, she won't be there. You're right. Samara definitely will not be there. Yeah, that DLC was clearly... It seemed like it was clearly centered around a Paragon playthrough. Okay, so we're gonna go grab Legion, right? Is that what's happening here? Because we've done everything else. And if all we have left... All we have left is the Reaper IFF, helping Legion, helping Tali, and then the end of the game. So I would go so far as to say that I will finish this game tonight. I don't know if I'll play into Mass Effect 3, but I'm thinking, yeah. I'm gonna go make myself another drink, and then I'll be back, and we'll go and do the Derelict Reaper ship. know that game. Oh. They told me to give a shout out to Tim020202. Yeah. Tim020202 says hi. Okay, let's do this dance. I am drinking Captain Morgan's and Coke. It's quite delicious. Okay. Acquire Reaper IFF. So that should be everything. We've explored everywhere. Should have 100% everywhere. That's what I like to see. Doc! Let's do this dance. Easing off the drinks for a day or so. I respect that. I don't imbibe much alcohol, but it's nights like this where it's either, I go out for a happy hour once, maybe every other week, have 2 or 3 beers, and then go home. That's pretty much the extent of my drinking. But if I'm at home playing games with my friends, only on weekends, I'll have some drinks, like I am currently doing. So I'm going to bring Grunt, and I'm going to bring Jack, because Shockwave, assuming you get rid of armor, can instantly kill husks. Wonderful. Viking mead. Ah, yeah, you're in Germany. You are...
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best.
You're globally known for having the best beer.
kph.
I'm a fan of Weinsteffen, which I believe is from a very old German brewery. It advertises itself as the oldest brewery in the world from somewhere in Germany. I don't know if you have any insight to that.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in.
But that is probably my favorite beer, the Weinsteffen. Weinsteffen Hefeweiss beer.
What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the Hurricane, huh?
Moonshine roulette sounds... I'll be honest, it sounds horrible. It just sounds terrifying. Like, I cannot drink a lot. I get so terribly hungover that I'm very careful. I make sure to drink a lot of water the night before, take an Advil before you go to sleep, and just try to take it easy, because I don't know, some of my friends, they don't get many, hangovers, or if they do, like, they're manageable, and I just feel like my hangovers, they feel unmanageable. So I'm just very, very careful. Henry Hard Soda. I don't think I've heard of that. I'll have to check that out. Oh, you know what's really good? By the way, hello, Hicks Rabbit. You know what's really good is Not Your Father's Root Beer. It was way better than I expected it would be. Way better. Where's this one? You can tell I've been drinking a little bit because I'm having trouble with the matching. Much slower than normal. Oh, yes, I have heard that. The moonshine in the water, yeah. Next time I go out, I think I'm going to get some of the Not Your Father's Root Beer. It's really good. I should have brought the Eviscerator shotgun for myself.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
I'm an American. I eat cheeseburgers, wear a cowboy hat, and am obese. Well, the first part is true, not the other two.
The Normandy's got guns, use them.
The Normandy lacks the necessary firepower. Reaper shields are Shepard, a kinetic barrier.
I'll have to see where around here I can get that, Hicks.
That is true for
Henry Hard Soda. I'm surprised I've never heard of that. It sounds like something that would be delicious.
Everyone dies. Yeah, got
Be ready to pick us up.
Good hunting.
Yeah, imposter, if you do drink, actually I think you said you don't drink, but if you know, if you're someone out there who does drink and you kind of like root beer, Not Your Father's root beer is surprisingly more alcoholic than normal beer, and more than like cheap beer, I should say, and it tastes just like root beer. It tastes like nothing but normal root beer. It's crazy. It just tastes really good.
Hello, dead people.
Hello, dead people. I don't think I've ever heard her say that. Why are you hiding behind an explosive crate, you clown? Alright, so we do this. Instant kill. We have an instant kill. So all of our heroes have instant kills. I stuck with Shockwave and not Throw. They both use the same cooldown anyway, so, you know, having both doesn't really matter in terms for Jack. And Shockwave, you know, having wide Shockwave just makes it a little easier.
These husk things.
Smart money's saying Reaper tech.
I say, are they still, like, chatting with each other? That doesn't seem right. You've always wanted to try an American cheeseburger. I mean, that depends on what you mean by American cheeseburger. There's a lot of different places. I don't know. I feel like it's just like a stereotype about cheeseburgers. I feel like cheeseburgers everywhere else are probably about standard. Like, I assume you have McDonald's in Germany. Those cheeseburgers, while they are fast food and not high quality, are pretty normal in terms of fast food, or in terms of like fast food American cheeseburgers. Like, when people think American cheeseburgers, unfortunately, that's kind of what they compare them to. There's a few, like In-N-Out Burger, Five Guys, Shake Shack. These are all like traditional, like, I don't know how to describe them, but they're like the most well-known in terms of cheeseburgers in America. And I wonder if those chains exist anywhere but the U.S. I think Shake Shack is my favorite, though. But I'm also from, you know, I'm from the New York City metro area, so of course I'm going to say Shake Shack. If you're from the West Coast, you would say In-N-Out Burger. It's a national pastime to have a favorite cheeseburger, I suppose. Drink a lot of Coke. I just drink diet soda. When I was younger, I couldn't drink diet soda. It had a weird aftertaste. And now I kind of forced myself to switch to diet, and now regular soda tastes gross to me. Like, it's too syrupy. But I'm glad I switched. I'm actually glad that I forced myself to switch, because now the more unhealthy version is doesn't taste good to me. Wendy's Baconator. Honestly, in terms of like cheap fast food hamburgers, I would have to say Wendy's is my favorite.
Shooter is good. Good enough they should come out of hiding.
And it's unfortunate because in New York City there are no Wendy's. There's one Wendy's, it's in Midtown, and it's like the only one. And then the next closest one is in like Secaucus, New Jersey. I'm not going out to fucking Secaucus, New Jersey for Wendy's. No, because you have Shake Shack here. It's delicious.
They're up ahead.
So I like to get rid of these abominations first.
On the ground now.
And then if you can burn away the armor for more than one of these, that's when you go ahead and use Shockwave, and this should kill both. No, it won't.
One more.
No, it won't. But my teammates also are very, very good against husks. It's very easy to get overwhelmed, though. I've had In-N-Out Burger too, but I have to say, I feel like people who really like In-N-Out Burger for some reason hate Five Guys. I really like Five Guys. I don't live by an In-N-Out Burger though, so that's probably why I have a different preference there. You know what I think is probably more traditionally American than hamburgers is barbecue. Get me some good barbecue. I think that should be the American stereotype. Oh, you bitch! Where do these motherfuckers come from? They're everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. God damn it! My teammates must have run forward a little bit and spawned all those husks. Son of a bitch! I was trying to read the chat, reading about cheeseburgers. I think I've heard of Fat Burger before. I've never eaten at one, but I've heard that name. I can't believe I just died. God damn it. Waste of time. Which is the right way here?
Hello, dead people.
Yep, anytime Obama shows up somewhere, or whoever the current president is, that expect not getting home anytime soon if you're trying to make a commute home. Take the back roads or something, you know? So it's good to, you know, if you back up, you let Grunt kind of handle these assholes. So I guess let's make sure we kill all the husks in this room first. And then we'll try to open the door. I could use the Carnifex to burn through armor a little faster, but it just burns through ammo so fast, and I just don't feel like changing my gun, to be honest. I'm very lazy. Oh, yeah, that Gouda, the bacon Gouda at Wendy's. I never got to have that. You know why? Because there's no Wendy's around here. Ah! Yeah, see, my stupid teammates, they drew out these enemies here. This is not the way to be fighting Scions. We're gonna stay in cover here. Get rid of one. Or don't. There's a lot of enemies. You could always use a heavy weapon. So if we can get rid of armor and then, like, throw one shockwave down in this big group,
I've got no shield.
which I'm gonna do right now with Jack, that should kill many of them. God damn it! God damn it! You get some barbecue and some New Mexico, like, green chilies. That's some American shit right there. Look at Overlord Moot talking smack. I think I've been doing pretty darn well so far in this playthrough. Done pretty darn well, comparatively. Though I have died more, I think, than my normal playthroughs. Things are different, though, when you're commentating, trying to read the chat. You know, you can imagine.
Hostiles.
I need to stop using the power wheel. I can just use my hotkeys.
They're as good as dead.
Just let my teammates kind of die here. That's fine. She'll get back up here in a second. Where's Grunt? Where did he go? I feel like he just ran away like a little bitch. Oh, he's back there. What are you doing, Grunt?
Change weapons.
Yeah, no, so you take the Texas barbecue and you mix it with the New Mexico chilies. If I get XCOM 2. Maybe. Let's just stick to StarCraft multiplayer for now, buddy. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to kill the Scion first. Or I just need to back up a lot.
Weakling.
Like, a lot more. Grunt can stay alive for at least another couple seconds, long enough for me to try to kill this thing. There we go. Alright, the Scion is gone. We should have a lot easier time now. And as these guys are idiots and kind of stuck on the stairs, Grunt's over there just going fucking ham. We throw down a shockwave. That's going to kill 2 or 3 of them. Alright, well, that was much better. Mavbite, I don't know if you watched, I had a 5,000 subscriber milestone, and I had talked about, you know, English as a second language, folks. And I've noticed that most people, almost everybody actually, who talks about, like, English isn't my first language, excuse me, my English isn't very good, almost always have very good English. Like, I think if someone didn't know you were from Germany and you were just typing to them, they would just assume, and you were typing to them in English, they would just assume you were a native English speaker. And that's partly the fault of the fact that native English speakers, when typing on the internet, you know, are really lazy and make a lot of mistakes as well. But, like, you don't really make any mistakes with your grammar or anything like that, though I understand you probably wish you had some, you know, more extensive vocabulary, but I'm just letting you know that your English is indistinguishable, at least in text, from a native speaker. Why? Whereas I imagine earlier when I said the term Hefeweißbier, it was very clear that I had a very American accent, American-German accent to a German word. I have definitely had New Mexico chili. I actually went to a convention in New York City specifically about New Mexico chili. I feel like I've learned some Spanish, some South American Spanish just by playing Dota. Just a little bit though. Like I couldn't speak it, but I think I could type it.
Knows you. Tell it I don't need his help.
One guess? They need to have a bunch for them to do.
Alright, I gotta be back to using hotkeys here.
Yeah.
Destroy you! My favorite thing.
Run! Now you'll fry!
Fucking Grunt, he just instantly kills husks when he runs at them. It's awesome.
I'll destroy you!
Nice. Good job, Jack. I'm having such a good time talking to the chat. I'm not focusing on the game. That's why I've died. Alright, we'll get up there eventually. Yeah, I've noticed autocorrect generally does more harm than good. Sometimes I rely on it to the point where, like, I know that I've mistyped something, but I know that autocorrect in my phone will correct it. So in those cases, it's really good. But, like, sometimes... here's one in particular that always kind of bothers me, is when I'll say NP for no problem. Like, someone will apologize for something, you know, mild, and I'll say NP, no problem, except autocorrect will autocorrect it to just no, N-O. And I'll be like, and which is the opposite of the sentiment that I'm trying to convey, you know? They're trying to say, like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm just saying no. Like, no, fuck you. When, you know, I'm really just trying to say no problem, don't worry about it. Oh my god, there's so many husks here. Alright, we're gonna run and gun here a little bit. Get him, Grunt. Alright, let's burn away some armor. We gotta use Shockwave here. We can get rid of these guys pretty quick, I think. Yes! Yeah, they're breaking the no rush rule. Did anybody used to play, I used to play on the old Battle.net, I would play No Rush 20 on Zero Clutter, which was the maps where they would stack like 100 mineral patches on top of your command center. Like, and it would be, the patches would be literally like right next to your command center, but they would be stacked up, so you could just have a ton of SCVs and you just get like instant income. I love that shit.
To the right.
Oh, there's more, Jesus. If it's not clear, you have to burn the armor off of these guys before you use any powers on them, which is why I'm doing this.
I can take you off!
Hey man, mind driving me to the hospital? Nah. Yeah, I think speaking is much different than reading and writing, for sure. in terms of second languages, without a doubt. The thing I like most about English, and because I don't speak a second language, I can't, you know, speak to this on how it worked with other languages, is how you can kind of make up words in English. Like, you can turn adjectives into adverbs however you want. Like, you could say something is very yellowy, and it basically means the same as saying, you know, that pot is yellow, but I can also say that pot is yellowy, or, you know, it's basically making an adverb out of an adjective, and you can just do that with English. It makes no sense. I mean, the point is, it does make sense. It's not a proper word. It's not grammatically correct, but you can say that, and people understand exactly what you mean. And I don't know how that works in other languages where you have to conjugate, your verbs. I don't know how that functions. But I don't know. I always found that interesting. That's the joy of the English language. You can really just make up words that are very easily understood by other English speakers. Whereas I don't know if you can do that in other languages. Maybe you can do that in other Germanic-based languages. So Mavbite would know. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I think this is shotgun damage. Nope. Well, somewhere around here is shotgun damage. I'm looking forward to that. Get him, Grunt. Grunt, please. Okay. That's kind of cool. As you see the husk getting real close to you, then the shockwave just blasts him out of your face. It's really satisfying. So this section, we're going to be backing up a lot. We're going to be running away a lot. There's the shotgun.
This is valuable. No sweat.
Alright, so there's a Scion back there. I don't want to fuck with that, so let's just back up a little bit. Oh, there's so many. Hopefully that killed a bunch of them, because we had burned off armor for a bunch of those, so Jack should have been able to kill a bunch with Shockwave. Fun fact, it's not really ever explained, is you can instant kill husks with any sort of physics-based attack. That's why I'm using Concussive Shot a lot, and Shockwave. It instant kills unarmored husks. It's crazy how good it is. Back the fuck up! You don't use melee very much in this game. Oh, there's the Scion. Look at Grunt. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, but don't make him melee. It stops me from being able to peg him in the head like that.
My shields are down.
Well, that and imperialism. Yep. I think we can all thank Delta 698 for the wrongs of the British Empire a century ago, right? It's clearly his specific fault. That was a joke, by the way. Obviously. There's someone out there who would have been upset by that joke, I'm just saying. Jack, please help me. Jack, please. Jack, what are you doing? Jack! Just leaving me out to dry here. Oh, hey, Jayborino, I got this really cool ability. It's called Shockwave, but I'm not going to use it when you ask me to. Thanks, Jack. That's very nice of you. This is one of the more fun missions, honestly. I think this is really fun. I like this. I like being able to fight hordes of husks, but you have room to move around. It just makes it really fun. German can be quite difficult, but there's so many different words. See, and English is a Germanic, it's based on Germanic languages, and I mean, I've heard that English is one of the hardest languages to learn. Probably just short of Mandarin, I would assume. And I think that's because, you know, it's not based on conjugations. There's a lot of inconsistencies with what, you know, things intuitively would be when you're learning them, like I, him, her, his, that kind of stuff. Like there's a him and a his, but there's just a her and a her. You know, those are two separate meanings. Her, like, you know, his blanket, you know, that blanket belongs to him and that's his blanket, as opposed to that blanket belongs to her, that's her blanket. It's two separate pronouns. It doesn't make sense, right? I mean, it doesn't make intuitive sense, I should say. And I think you're saying German is hard to learn, which makes sense because, you know, you hear English is hard to learn, and it's a Germanic-based language. It's not Latin-based. It's a neat little observation. I am upset by the joke. I'm so sorry, Delta 6. Can we still be friends? Oh god. Ow. Oh god. Oh lordy. Run, Shepard. We're safe. We're okay. We're alright. Grunt's just up there wrecking fucking havoc. Alright, if you could just pass away, I would really be elated by that. I could have gotten out my sniper rifle, but it might have taken just the slightest amount of time more than just blasting you with the pulse rifle really ineffectively. Oh, phew. Alright, Delta 6. I was really nervous there. Shockwave is just such a cool ability. It's just a shame that you can't really utilize it to very good effect in many circumstances.
They're all mine.
Man, we're killing these things as fast as they spawn. They're not even able to clump up. Again, if you bring one teammate, including yourself, with a good physics-based attack, these husks will not be able to do anything. Look at Ethan BB. Calling me out. Yeah, Eastern European languages, I imagine. I mean, those, I assume, are not Latin-based because those came from like a Central Asian descent in terms of language. I don't know. I don't know where those languages originated. Probably like a Ruski / Central Asian. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. I'm just making assumptions here.
Yeah.
I do know that, well, it's probably the wrong time of night. I assume we don't have any Asia-Pacific viewers right now, but I do know that a lot of Asian languages are very challenging to learn just because of, like, very, very minor pronunciations that someone like me, an English speaker, might not even be able to recognize because I didn't grow up being able to hear the difference can mean something totally different. And that's really interesting to me. I'd love to learn more about that, but learning a language is not my forte, that's for sure. I've taken years of Spanish. I took Spanish through high school and college because, you know, they're necessary electives to learn. You have to take foreign languages in high school and Spanish as part of Gen Ed in both high school and college courses in America. And I just could not, I don't know, I just didn't have the, I don't know, maybe I just didn't have the diligence, but I struggled. I struggled with memorizing vocabulary, and I don't know, learning the verb conjugations was one thing, but, you know, just memorizing vocabulary was very challenging for me.
New victims.
Oh my god, there's more.
Destroy you. Nothing can stop me. Heading in for the kill.
I'll be honest, I think I'm having the most fun playing Mass Effect when I'm not talking about Mass Effect. This has been great.
Plenty more where that came from.
Got it.
Alright, did we kill all these guys? Because I would really like this to be over now. We get it. 2 husks come up from up there. We get it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really? There's like a fucking billion of these things.
I'll destroy you.
Alright, that's it. The music stopped. We're done.
Now is destroy the Mass Effect core.
Then the ship gets squished. Ha. Make sure we're gone.
Hang on, I have to scroll up in the chat. I've missed so much. I can't really look away when I'm being swarmed by husks for like 5 minutes straight. What's your Twitch channel, Mapbite? Oh, I guess I could just click on your name. Never mind, I take it back. I assume it's in German, though, so I won't be able to understand as you play. Yeah, the YouTube video where an American girl calls the American language Americanism. That right there is the stereotypical American. That's the image we have around the world. It's very, very sad. We're not all that clueless, trust me. Arabic is very hard. Yeah, my wife can read. Well, she studies the medieval Middle East, so her understanding of Arabic would be like somebody talking in Old English. That's her understanding of Arabic right now, but it seems to me like a very challenging language to learn. I can count in Japanese because I took karate when I was younger.
That it?
Where's the Cerberus team?
Slavic languages, yeah. Cool. I will follow you on Twitch, friend. Hey, Tara. We're talking about speaking different languages in the chat. You should join. You stream in both languages, so half the time I won't be able to understand it. Yeah, I definitely think learning a language, you can really advance by being immersed in it. So, you know, going to a country that primarily speaks a certain language is one of the best ways to learn it. So maybe if I wanted to learn a language, I suppose that would be the way to do it. One thing I do know about Arabic is the word for cookies is kak. And that's how you say it. You have to say kak. Oh god, that's my favorite. It's my favorite Arabic word. So we're just gonna run in a big circle here and hopefully not die. Hopefully I'm not distracted too horribly and not lose here. I guess I could get Jack up. She might get up on her own, but I really doubt it. She's kind of a clown.
Got no shields.
There we go. Oh, I just told Grunt to move. Bad idea. I think an abomination just blew up on top of him. All right, let's get up Jack.
I'll be there.
Oh, there it is.
Got the target.
I should really be using the sniper rifle on this thing.
Get a run. Now you'll fry.
I'm sort of just running around, so that's why I'm ignoring, for the most part, the husks. I mean, Grunt's kind of holding down the fort here. Alright, hang on a second. I'm gonna read. I gotta read this. Kex is cookies in German. That's funny if you play World of Warcraft. "6:30 p.m. Central European time." So yeah, that's like 1 p.m. my time. I think I was gonna... Man, but I hate to say this, but that's when I was planning to stream too, so... I want to stream this weekend during the day because so many European viewers and Asia-Pacific viewers have been unable to view at my normal time, which is now. Obviously, it's very late for you. But I'll make sure to stop by before I start streaming. I was actually going to play... I was going to play 1 or 2 arcade maps with Narudek / Patrick. He asked me if I wanted to play some stuff tomorrow, so I'll probably do that and then start the stream right after that. But I'll make sure to stop by and say hello. Jack's gonna go down again. Use. Oh, well, no, she's down already. Is this thing open yet? Jesus Christ, come on.
Too late. Now you're dead.
There it is. There it is. Oh my God, that's an abomination. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, we're in big trouble. Might as well do some real damage here. If we can just kill this thing, all the husks just die. Oh, God. I'm gonna get Jack back up again. Gotta provide myself some cover here. Dude, Grunt is just crazy on this mission. He's absolutely nuts. He instant kills husks, I think, even if they have armor. Just insane.
Gear up. Too late. Now you're dead.
All right, now we're kind of staying on top of the husk spawns. This is good. Is it open yet? Nope. I don't know if it's timed or you have to kill a certain number of husks before.
Burn and die.
Okay, it's open now. This is our chance. Oh, I shouldn't have switched guns there. Okay, we're okay, maybe. Okay, we got it. It's gone. And that instantly kills all the husks, too. Wonderful! See, Ethan, you're another one where I would have had no idea. I would have no idea that you were bilingual. I would have just assumed you were a native English speaker. But you are one of the rare exceptions where you didn't say, "Excuse me, my English isn't very good."
Tally said no one's ever captured a
I don't know. It's one of those skills. I guess I haven't really taken the time to try, but I would love to try to learn a second language. But I struggled with it so much in my younger life. That's why I'm kind of discouraged. I suppose if I was forced to, I would. Hey, Imposter, you gonna be around this weekend? Maybe we could plan to do some co-op on stream. Or if there's enough people around, we could do some arcade games. I don't want to just play Mass Effect. I have a sneaking suspicion that my stream numbers are lower than they could be because I play something directly different from my normal channel content. Alright, cool. So we got everything we want from here. Ah, Big Beeman's playing Dota 2.
Salvage we recovered. For now, we've
yes, Cerberus, we can do that on Sunday. I honestly, I went into this with a bunch of days off and also knowing it'd be so cold outside that I kind of decided I'm going to be streaming a lot. So yeah, I'd be down with that. The podcast, we do the podcast 7 p.m. on Sunday, so as long as it's sometime before or after that.
I assure you, the reward is significant. No,
Trophies implied.
All right, Overlord. Does the Shadow Broker ship count? This is important.
It's important we test it thoroughly before attempting.
I'll let you know when the eye.
Okay, so Overlord brings up a good point. We only have a limited number of times. So the next mission we go on is kind of a freebie. The mission after that is when the collectors attack. So we have 2 missions where it's, again, they're sort of freebies. Though I don't know if going to the Shadow Broker ship counts, and I don't think I'm going to risk it. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll stick with... Unfortunately, we didn't get our 6 of 6 sniper rifle from the Shadow Broker ship. Honestly, I'd much rather just take what I've gotten and go with it. So again, we have to do Tally's loyalty mission and then Legions. I'll probably do Legions first, actually. Let's do Legions first. Let's go down and turn him on. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a good point, Ethan. I think a big thing, you know, with learning English is it's generally forced on a lot of people, or at least they're kind of immersed in it early on in many parts of the world, so that, you know, it makes it so that they... Wait a minute.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
What's happening? I picked up Legion, didn't I? What am I missing here? Isn't he in the AI core? Why can't I turn him on? Oh, shit. Wait. I have to reload. Because I think I said sell him when I got back on the Normandy. Mavbite, that's very truthful of you to say, and that's very nice of you to say. I have to say I'm sorry for your breakup there. That's got to be really tough. Oh my god. I think I have to redo the Derelict Reaper. I sold him. No. Oh my god, wait a minute. Let me double check my mail. Oh no. Where is it? It's this one, isn't it? Fuck. Okay, chat. Do you care if I replay this mission? Or should I just go play a different game? I will wait on the Normandy motionless until it catches up here. God damn it. I mean, I'm definitely going to replay it, but I can do it off the stream so that people don't have to watch it again. Oh my god. Alright, speak now or forever hold your peace. If you absolutely hate that this is happening, let me know. God damn it. Oh, look, everybody, it's Timo20202. Did I say it 4 times? No, Timo20202. It was! I was reading the chat and I was just spamming through the dialogue. God damn it! I sold one of the most interesting characters in this franchise. Oh my god.
What just happened?
Honestly, I want to go back and do like a highlights reel of this stream, but the thought of siphoning through like 20 hours of footage really is not appealing to me. But it would be, I think it'd be funny to go through and find all the stupid shit that I've done. I cannot
Change weapons.
go for Legion and sell it again. That's some good shit right there.
Smells bad. There's blood, but something's wrong with it.
I told Tim to join us because we were talking about learning other languages. And she has some knowledge in that area. So most people say replay it. I just didn't want anybody to be upset like you're gonna fucking waste our time by replaying that same goddamn mission that we watched you die twice on. Wait a minute, wait, okay. I'm making an executive decision right now. My 2 deaths do not count on the death counter. They don't count. They don't count. It's as if that playthrough never happened. It never happened. Yeah, I could bypass the hacks. I don't need the money.
Trapped in a Reaper.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Hey, Tim020202. They want to know what we're doing for Valentine's Day.
You're married? You never mentioned that. Katie had anger management issues.
The chat remembers.
Ahead!
Master Imposter, you're not going to get any ideas. We are probably going to stay in our pajamas all day and order food. And eat cupcakes. That is Valentine's Day for us. It's wonderful. You know, I was talking to a coworker about this earlier today. Because he asked us the same thing, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? And I told him, I said, we're just hanging out. We're doing nothing. That's like an ideal day for both of us. Neither of us are going to be doing work. And we're just going to order food and order dessert. And it's going to be wonderful. I'm definitely going to check out Mav's stream later, knowing that he's not sleeping at all. That'll certainly make it very interesting. But my coworker, my buddy, he said, he's like, you guys are an awesome couple, because like an ideal day for us is to just hang out at home and just have no obligations. But I mean, the difference is, a lot of it is people use occasions like Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthdays to do something special and like go out to a nice dinner. And I would say, you know, Tim0202, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, we tend to just do stuff when we feel like it. We don't need an occasion. Like, we went out to a really nice dinner the other day. There was no occasion. We just went. You know, we live near a nice restaurant that most people, you know, you wouldn't go to unless there's some occasion, and we just went. So, I mean, when you decide to just do stuff because it's fun as opposed to needing an excuse because there's a certain day, then when you get to a certain day like Valentine's Day, you usually just relax and then, you know, do nothing else, which is an ideal day for me. I'm sorry, Delta 6. I know that it's late for you. I'm gonna probably tomorrow, maybe around 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it'll be earlier in the evening for you. And then Sunday during the day, I do plan on streaming, so you'll be able to hang out if you're around, and you won't have to leave. But I'm sorry. Damn time zones. But the rest of the stream will be on YouTube as well.
Up front.
I can't believe I'm doing this again. Jesus Christ. Why are you calling your wife Timo20202? Well, the interesting thing, I have an admission. I don't actually have a wife. I just made a second Twitch account called Timo20202, and that's just me. It's Big Beamin'. Delta 6, just make sure you say goodbye when you leave, alright? Don't just disappear into nothingness. Alright, this Scion needs to die early if I remember anything from last time.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Oh god, run. Oh, no, not into the husk. God damn it. Alright. The Scion's gone. We should be fine. Let's get this shit out. So, Brett, I finished this mission already, and then I sold Legion accidentally because I was reading the chat as the debriefing was happening, and so I'm playing it again. I'm playing the whole mission again because I sold him accidentally.
Got the target.
I'm pretty sure if Legion is not in the next game, there's no way to negotiate a peace with the Geth and the Quarian. Wait, is this just... Oh no, this is an actual upgrade. I was gonna say, if it's just money, we're gonna skip it.
This looks interesting.
I'm gonna save right before the end of this mission in case I accidentally sell him again. God damn it. Yep, imposter, you read my mind. Oops. Oh, that's the right one. All right. Yeah, so in Mass Effect 2, Brett, if you didn't know, right after this mission, when you pick him up, you have the option, rather than activating him, you can just sell him. And I was just picking the Renegade option blindly, just mindlessly, as I was reading the chat, and I sold him. And there was no reload right after getting onto the Normandies. So I have to do this whole mission again. God damn it.
One Geth. They need to have a bunch in the
This is a good mission for Jack and Grunt. I didn't use either of them very much in this playthrough. But I've been okay with using my teammates pretty frequently, I think.
I'm on them.
So Deltron, if you don't mind me asking, what you said you knew some Arabic. I'm curious to know, is there a reason, or do you just kind of curious, or did you have a reason to have learned some Arabic at some point? Yeah. Okay, so Overlord's got it right. Hicks Rabbit, you're correct. I don't want to be like, oh, let's all get along. I want to be like, stop this fucking shit. And that's what's going to happen. That's how you can negotiate the quote-unquote peace with the Quarians and the Geth, by being like, look, I'm sick of this stupid shit. You guys are being retarded. Wow. Not to be offensive about that. You're all being exceptional individuals. All right, there we go.
No shields.
Oh, there's another Scion. God damn it.
Nothing can stop.
Got the target.
Heading in for the kill.
Oh god, Jack's definitely gonna... Okay, we need to back up a little bit here. I'm in trouble, though. Oh god, I'm in trouble. Because when the Scions hit you, it stops your health from regenerating for like a significant period of time. I'm not going to use Metagel. I should be fine as long as you keep moving. I'm talking about this, like, the strategy of this mission as if we haven't been here before. Who was it in the chat? I missed it earlier. Someone had said, though, you can pick one of... You can either be a good streamer or a good player. You have to pick one. All right, nah, we're gonna use Metagel. He was being a good streamer by reading the chat. Hey, I wasn't being sentimental in my milestone video. I actually really enjoy streaming just to kind of chat with folks. Again, I feel like you wouldn't be here unless we shared some sort of common personality or common taste in hobbies, you know? So that's the enjoyable part of it. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, your dad is from Lebanon. Okay. Pizza for breakfast. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I feel like I'm contributing to you being still awake. You and Delta, if he's still here. That's totally my fault. And I totally understand because you're hanging out with people and then you don't want to be the first one to leave, so you just kind of stay there and then the next day you regret it because you stayed up late. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm making this happen, but I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you. It's earlier where I am right now. There's a soundtrack in Mass Effect 3 that only plays when Tali kills herself. Interesting. I'm going to look that up on YouTube. I've never had a playthrough where she does that.
Up front.
Okay, to say that I love chicken nuggets, I eat chicken nuggets because they're very cheap and easy and quick to make. But to say that I love them is a bit of a stretch. But I have to say, making chicken nuggets in the microwave, I still do it, but I'm not happy about it. All right, making chicken nuggets and chicken patties in the oven is like 1,000,000 times better, but it takes 5 to 6 times as long. Well, way more than that, actually. You can make chicken nuggets in the microwave in 1.5 minutes. If you want to make them in the oven, it takes like 30 minutes. I'm not waiting that long, but it's like 1,000,000 times better. So it's hard to say. But at the same time, if I didn't want a quick snack, I wouldn't be making chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? So I'm only making chicken nuggets because they take 1 minute and 30 seconds in the microwave to make. Talking about your girlfriend being mad because you're up so long. Honestly, I'm not trying to side with your girlfriend here, but the thought of staying up past 1 a.m., it just seems like a nightmare to me. Maybe I'm old these days. I feel old nowadays, but like I can't stay up that late. When I was in college, and I mean, I'm not speaking on like, oh, you must be young. I'm just saying different people, and maybe I'm just really used to getting up early. I'm not happy about being up early, but like I'm just so used to being up early that I can't stay up late anymore. Like, I feel more awake now than I do at 8 in the morning, but I just can't stay up very, very late. I just fall asleep very, very fast now. Almost done. Almost done. How old am I? I am 27.
Shields have failed.
Oh god, we gotta get out of here. I'm 27 and a half. Oh, you're talking about, using water instead of milk. You're saying water is better? You know what's really good for boxed mac and cheese that requires milk is Greek yogurt. That's something that that Tara and I have been doing for a little bit of time now, and it is really good. I don't know. It adds like a slight. I don't want to say tartness. That's not the right word, but it definitely adds a different flavor to it. But it adds a really nice consistency to the mac. Yes, mac and cheese, though, is my favorite. Cheese in general, I like a lot. When I was in college, I remember we used to stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. If the sun was coming up, then it was time to go to bed. I just couldn't even imagine doing that again. That just seems terrible. And again, I'm not saying like only young people do that, and there's, you know, being young, oh, haha, you're an immature person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I guess, like, sleep schedules. Changing sleep schedules is terrible. It's just awful. It's hard to get used to.
This might be useful.
Trader Joe's mac is really good, and I'm sad that there's not a Trader Joe's where we live. When we lived in the city, we lived in Manhattan, we were semi-close to a Trader Joe's, but the downside is, when you go to Trader Joe's in Manhattan, there was occasionally a line to get inside the store. Especially if there was, like, a winter storm coming up. Because people, like, freak out. Like, oh, God, I don't have enough food for 1 day, so I need to go to Trader Joe's. But even on a normal day, occasionally I'd go, and there would be a line just to get inside the store. It's absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely wild. But I really wish there was a Trader Joe's where we live. I really, they have my brand loyalty. I really liked all of their food. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I need to back up. I'm trying to read the chat. I just want to read the chat. All right, hang on a second. Milk dulls the flavor, water does not. The best way to make mac and cheese with boiling water. You know, I mean, I don't really like the powdered mac and cheese, to be honest. Well, that's partly because I don't like having to buy milk. Like, if I'm buying mac and cheese, it's because I want to, like, it's a boxed thing that I don't need anything special to make. But if you buy the powdered stuff, you generally have to put milk or some sort of dairy in it. But you're saying water works. I never tried that. But what I'm trying to say is, I kind of like Velveeta or like Kraft Deluxe, where it's the squeezable pouch cheese. Just that way you don't need milk. And I don't know, I just kind of prefer it. I think it tastes better, in my opinion. So if that's what you're implying by the boiling water, I agree with that. Okay, let's just hang out here while I wait for my shields to come back. Let's talk peanut butter. Oh my god, you crunchy peanut butter crazy people, you're crazy. Deltron, I know you're from New Mexico. I guess everyone's just crazy from the Southwest. I don't know. Hicks Rabbit, though. I don't know where you live. You might not have an excuse.
To the right.
Just because New Mexico has good green chili does not mean you can just say crunchy peanut butter and get away with it. Oh my god, Overlord Moo, not you too. Honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not a big peanut butter fan in general, but if I were to eat peanut butter, it would be smooth peanut butter. And you know why? Because I'm real fucking smooth. And if Timo202 was in the same room as me right now, she would have rolled her eyes. There's some open real estate around us. I really wish that they put a Trader Joe's or even just I don't know, just a corner store around us. We have a ShopRite by us, and that's good because there's a ton of food, but it's so crowded all the time, and I just wish that there was some other option. Like, I'm willing to go to a ShopRite, but not having to wait like fucking forever in line. Whereas Trader Joe's, I'd be willing to wait a little longer in line because generally it's a smaller store, and they actually, when in Manhattan, they manage the lines a little better at least, in my experience. But ShopRite, you know, you're going and you're getting, you know, pretty traditional brand named stuff, but I don't know. I don't want to have to wait for like 2 hours to get out of there. I made the mistake of going the night before the night of the Super Bowl, and I waited in line at ShopRite for fucking ever. Oh, it was terrible. But I didn't even think that it was the Super Bowl because I don't really care about sports. No offense to those who do. I'm not trying to like preach against sports, but I just not into it. So I forgot that it was the night of the Super Bowl. And then I went to the grocery store mistakenly and waited forever to get out of there. Your life will change. Alright, we gotta get rid of these assholes. Oh god, we're so close to being done with this. There's only one more room after this. There we go. Alright. They asked what the currency was of New Mexico. Oh my god, that's that stereotypical American that we were talking about earlier. Like that person who said that the language we speak in America is Americanized or whatever. So embarrassing. It might be taking longer. I'm paying slightly less attention because I'm talking more to chat. Being a little more careless, which isn't good. Hey, I didn't die. I didn't die in this mission at all, right, guys? Okay, we're done here. Finally.
And then the ship gets squished. Make sure we're gone.
Oh god, Hicks Rabbit, what have you done? I gotta say, I really like strawberry ice cream, but generally the big thing is between vanilla and chocolate. And in that instance, I think I would pick vanilla. Okay, so we gotta do this shit again. Oh, it closes immediately. So I'm gonna use Meta Gel right away if my teammates go down. Fuck this shit.
You're hitting me, Shepard! On it.
Okay, let's not die here. Let's not die here.
Got it.
Is it open? Nope. Run, 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 run.
Should have run. Now you're fried.
God damn it. Jack goes down. Let's get her up. Can you please stop? Jesus. I thought I got her up. Get up, Jack. I think we just need to stay near Grunt, honestly. They have Cadbury Egg McFlurries? What the fuck? Is that like only in Canada or some shit? Oh my god, my life is changed. I am now on a quest to find this. There's McDonald's in the mall near where I live. That's one of the most exciting things I've heard in my entire life. Holy shit.
Should have run.
I used to live near a Steak and Shake. The thing about Steak and Shake is, honestly, I kind of only like Steak and Shake for the shakes. I don't find their burgers to be very good.
They're right on our ass.
Forget the save. Yeah, I didn't save before going into this room. Don't worry, I'm gonna be real cognizant this time around.
I got it. Run. Now you'll fry. Stop firing at me, idiot.
My favorite thing.
Wait, so you're not just like yanking my chain saying that there's this Cadbury McFlurry, right? This is a real thing? I gotta scope this shit out. It's called Steak and Shake, not Burger and Shake. Ah, you Canadians apparently get all the good stuff. Single payer healthcare. And the Cadbury Egg McFlurry.
Right. They're all mine.
It's about to get fun.
Oh god! Oh lordy, that motherfucker blew up right on top of me.
Got it.
Oh no, oh no, oh no,
Moving. Should have run. Now you'll
Okay, I really want this mission to be over.
Got it.
I really want it to be over at this point.
Weakling. On it. Too late. Now you're
Oh, it's open, it's open.
dead. Right.
Oh. We should be able to kill it in this cycle. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Alright, let's not sell Legion this time. Woodruff flavor.
Hey, Shepard, grab the Geth, too. Gotta be worth something.
You want it? They're dangerous, but I can handle one.
Does anybody... Mavbite, I hate to say, I don't understand the Woodruff flavor. I'd like to decipher this, though, this puzzle.
Maybe a little risky, but it's just...
Ah, look at that, though. Mavbite with the strawberry milkshakes. I can get behind that.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
Five Guys started serving shakes around us. You guys are talking about who has the cheapest healthcare. I'm pretty sure most European countries, I don't know. I don't want to speak for everyone in the chat, but I do know a lot of European countries have single payer. In the US, we pay a lot more for worse service, basically. Waldmeister. I'm gonna check that out. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna follow Mavbite on Twitch so that I can't miss it later in case he leaves and I can't click on his name. But yeah, Five Guys, they have really good shakes. I'm actually really impressed. Okay, let's not sell it.
Disagree. I saw enough.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. No, trophies imply reactivated.
Here we go. I want to talk to it first.
Bullets.
That's not
Thank
what
you.
Tally's gonna.
It is important we test it thoroughly.
All right. All right, we have Legion on the ship. He has not been sold. We got 20 Paragon. I don't want that shit. Take your Paragon back, game. Was there anybody that actually had anything? I don't think any teammates had anything new to say to us, so I'm not going to go back through and talk to anybody. Well, we're going to talk to Legion, obviously, now that he's on the ship and not sold. Oop, wrong place. What should I do to still have a back in 10 years? Get up and walk around every 2 or 3 hours. Just get up and walk around your floor. Grant, I don't know where you work, so I'm talking walk around your floor. I don't know what situation you have, but if you work in a bigger building, walk around, go outside, walk around. Totally worth it. All right, here we go. He's here.
I'm turning this. Can you understand?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me? No.
You are Shepard, Commander.
So there's no way to sell him at this point, right? He's permanently here, so I can pick the Renegade options.
We were studying the old machine. We are different from them. If they involve them, cooperation.
I mean, you.
We are all.
What is the individual?
My name is
That seems appropriate.
We anticipate the exchange of data.
Okay.
What's this area of the ship?
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find
we
out
are building
more.
a consensus. Specify. Nazara contacted many. Limited co-development is approved. We need to act.
Cool, so he gives us the sniper rifle that he can use, and it's real good. He basically gets the Widow sniper rifle. It's crazy good.
Commander,
I'd like to find
we
out
are
more.
building a specify. Nazara contact. The old machine. Saren and the Heretic. Organic government. It would for organic.
Give me that fatty codex, whatever.
This method.
I'd like to ask about something.
Ready.
I'd like to find
We
out
are
more.
building a consensus. Specify. Acknowledge.
Okay, so first things first, I have to pee. Then I'll probably make another drink. Then we'll come back. We'll do Legion's loyalty. Our Omni tool is bugged on. That's cool. And then we'll go do Legion's loyalty quest. Then Tali's loyalty quest. BRB. Did I start playing on Nostalrius? No, I did not. I did not. I kind of want to, but I have not. It's really tempting. I will never play World of Warcraft again. I got way too into it, and I kind of need to just not touch MMOs again. Just kind of one of those things I just can't. I just shouldn't do. All right, BRB. I like how he's leaving to go and get it.
Also, that person with the German thing, I think it's just something in German. Because I'm looking it up, and that was the correct translation, but it's not a flavor that we have here.
You should share it.
Yeah.
You should also look up. You should ask him to describe it differently.
I think we just don't have that flavor.
No, I know, but like, how is that flavor described if we don't have it? Alrighty. Alrighty. Perception filter has arrived. Sorry, I was away. I was peeing. Ah! Alrighty. So, Legion something quest.
But I trust your...
Is there anything I
Anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
We're doing the Legion loyalty quest. Or wait, no, we don't have it yet, do we? I don't think he tells us about his loyalty quest yet. It's only if there's no other mission to do. So we have to do Tali's first, which is still going to be funny because, you know, Legion is here. I'm really intrigued by this Woodruff ice cream, though. Tara was telling me how she looked it up and didn't find an English, or rather North American counterpart to that. I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna look more into this. All right, so we're gonna help Tali first, and we're gonna bring Legion with us. And again, this is kind of our freebie mission before our crew gets captured. Do any other American working folk out there also have Monday off for President's Day? I know it's a lot of national holidays you don't get off for like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Columbus Day, that kind of stuff. All right, Legion. AI hacking. Weapon damage for sure. I appreciate that. They just don't exist over here. Oh, that's nice. I wasn't sure if President's Day was one of those holidays that generally everyone got off or not. Because, like, bank holidays are only like strictly national holidays. So like banks, I work for a bank. I don't get Christmas Eve off. I don't get the Friday after Thanksgiving off. I have to use personal days. Whereas a lot of companies won't give you off President's Day, but they will give you off Christmas Eve. And that's like a company holiday in some other circumstances.
Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I haven't just... Oh, I see Imposter talking about Patrick. I don't know if I'm going to stream with Patrick or not. I don't know if he's going to get on Skype or not. But he asked me if I wanted to play one of his maps, so I would. So maybe I'll play with him. If he wants to get on Skype, then I'll stream it. And then I'll probably take a bit of a break.
You're defending your ship. I respect
I'll probably take a bit of a break and then come back and stream either more Mass Effect or maybe some co-op with Imposter if you're down. Or, well, Cerberus was talking about Sunday.
Or I take off this mask and breathe germs all over your nice, clean ship.
You're forced to use a vacation day? That's crazy.
If Legion gets out of line...
If Legion acts suspiciously, I'll kill it. You know that.
Tali Zora, you never stop causing me trouble. Marine detail, return to guard positions.
This is weird.
Chance. But given the charges against you, Tali, you're doing yourself no favors.
Having Legion here again, it's very unique.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into
That's insane. I never brought active Geth.
Technically, I'm under.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. You should speak with Admiral Ra.
I can't believe they're charging Tali.
That's wild that they force you to take a personal day. That's not, that doesn't seem right. Arbor Day? You get Arbor Day off? It's interesting. I'm actually going to let the dialogue play out because Legion's here. I'm interested.
I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
On the run. Shepard was
Pixrabbit, if you don't mind me asking, what are you starting an apprenticeship in?
Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nema.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali.
Not about Legion. I'm basically going to skip through unless they talk about Legion. And then I'd like them to...
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. And remember, an accused...
So, you would...
Tali, I'm not a lawyer. Hell, everyone thinks I'm part of Cerberus. Do you really think I can help you?
That's one of the best renegade responses I've heard. Shepard, can you help me? Are you fucking kidding me? You think I understand Quarian politics?
I delayed their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst.
An electrical apprenticeship. That's interesting.
Present the truth as best you can.
So, Shalaran, or whatever her name is, had nothing to say about Legion. Interesting. But let's just let this go so that we don't miss that. I apologize, I skipped a small part earlier.
This conclave is brought to order.
Wow, that's really interesting that you're forced to use vacation there.
Sustained us and enabled us to reach this.
I always thought the idea of vacation days was that you could use them whenever, but I suppose that varies per company.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Security, a Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to effect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak?
I mean, to be fair, I think the week after Christmas is when most people want to take vacation. And if everyone in your company is basically using their vacation to take that off and nobody's forced to kind of like be on call, that's kind of a good thing. Depending on how you look at it. If you want those days off, that's a good thing.
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Ahoy, Bruce. Browse. Ahoy, Browse. I'm butchering the pronunciation of this, I know. I'll look that up. Don't send any to me. I'll purchase it if I find it, though.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active Geth to the fleet.
Commercial electrician or construction. Those are very lucrative professions these days. I found that a lot of technical professions are in huge demand.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
You've got a lot of nerve.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy.
We're accusing him of bringing Geth onto the fleet, but we're not sure. Well, there's one right there.
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
Oh shit, it's Dimbass!
Alarai from the Geth. This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tali's helping the Geth?
Are you up in the middle of the night, or is it morning for you?
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar.
Yo, Tim020202.
This hearing will
Since I'm playing this game, can you look up that soda powder? That's that flavor? I'm curious to see if we can find it. What'd you say? Mavbite, the German fellow, had mentioned a soda powder that is that flavor, and he sent us a type of it. And he said that you can buy it on Amazon or possibly online somewhere. Okay, she's gonna look it up.
My father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we
If we can find it and it's like reasonably priced, which I assume if it's soda powder, it will be. I will buy some just to try it.
Even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I
actually can't skip this dialogue. That's weird.
He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
I just realized a severe error in what I'm drinking tonight. I'm drinking Diet Coke and Captain Morgan's, and the caffeine in the Diet Coke is not a good idea. It's 10:30. I'm still drinking caffeinated beverages. That's bad news.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad.
This is weird. This is one I can't skip any of this dialogue. It's really strange.
And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change.
We can talk with the admirals because we want some more renegade points to make our face look more fucked up.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the
Already morning, I see. So you're in Russia. I don't know what time zone in Russia, but I assume you're... You've got to be 7 or 8 hours ahead, I assume. It's 10:20 p.m. here, so it's not that late.
You set me up, Shala.
The admirals needed. That is your.
I'm just kind of skimming this to see if they have anything to say about Legion.
At least someone here's looking out for Tali.
Tali's right, but more importantly,
I'm supposed to care about that now?
you should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you? We knew nothing until the Marines.
No, we don't.
Since I was the one who took Tali.
It's weird that, yeah, so I expected more stuff with Legion. It seemed like most of it was just showing up on the ship, and I accidentally skipped 1 or 2 dialogue things about it.
You're thinking
I'm not Tali. Good luck on the Alarai.
It's kind of interesting also how Admiral Garrel is the one who seems reasonable in Mass Effect 2, and then in Mass Effect 3, he's the person that you're mostly conflicting with.
To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching
I get the sense you're inclined.
If you were only, I know you, and you're both smart enough not.
Admiral.
I know that. Admiral Chorus is.
Can you tell me about the
Admiral Any research on the Geth?
Even though, and then Chorus is the one that you have to save in Mass Effect 3.
I don't know, kid. Then we need a world. The only Geth.
Thank you, Admiral.
Oops, nope. Don't want to talk to you again. We're gonna punch you in the next game.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor.
And then Chorus seems like a huge asshole, but in the 3rd game, he's way more reasonable.
This is do not ask about the
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you...
I did not...
The captured ship with and the citizens of these...
If it bothers you, maybe...
But I am proud of the quip. Of course they did.
I'm just doing all of this to see if maybe we're eligible for some more Renegade. Which I don't think so. Oh no! Wait.
That does not mean the argument should...
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
Yeah, interesting. So you kind of see the good side of Chorus and Legion there. Okay, and I think Vitor won't be over here because we gave him to Cerberus. Oh no, he is here. Honestly, I've never given him to Cerberus, so I'm curious to know what he has to say.
Loyal, Doctor, those real. It's a husk, a collector minion.
No, Vitor, this is Shepard.
Oh, he's still so fucked up. Oh, I feel terrible now.
From Freedom's Progress.
Yeah, Mavbite, go ahead and you can post a link to that.
Shepard gave me the Cerberus. Too many questions. Can't sleep. Can't eat. Wrong answers.
Poor Vitor. What did Cerberus do to him?
When they returned Vitor to us, he was suffering from malnutrition, exhaustion.
Oh god, I feel so bad now.
Of several drugs.
Oh no.
Your patient was pretty disturbed when we found him. His health problems were effects of the Collector attack.
Shepard, you're trying to justify what Cerberus did?
Yeah, Zen, you're right. Talking to Zen would probably have more stuff with Legion. Sorry, I'm kind of reading the chat in a weird order. I understand there's a delay in the in the fact that I'm responding to the chat, but I'm also responding in opposite order.
It doesn't need to be.
I was told that Cerberus would just get him stabilized and get information from him.
Too many questions. Needles for wrong answers. Can't breathe. Suit's air not working. Can't breathe.
They said he would be safe. I knew we couldn't trust them.
Excuse me. Your presence seems to be disturbing my patient.
I didn't mean to upset him. I'll leave.
Stimulant and a depressant. Yep.
I need my meds.
That brings back college days, back when, well, I don't know who is near my age group, but when I was in college, there was a drink called Four Loko, and it still exists. But back when I had it, it was basically an energy drink with a ton of alcohol, and I believe that it was banned eventually, like very quickly, like within a year or so. It was basically banned, and they had to make a new formula for it where it was not so much an energy drink and mostly just alcohol. It tasted terrible, but it was just a very, very powerful energy drink with a ton of alcohol. It was like 14 or 15% alcohol. And I gotta say, it was
Have you had any luck talking?
It was bad news. I only had one or two of like the original Four Locos, and Jesus, that fucked me up.
Dark energy.
Holy shit.
It's reducing the
What is that dark energy?
So this whole dark energy thing that he's talking about, I'm skipping it, but that's basically what the original...
Figure I got off easy.
That's what the original Mass Effect 3 script was supposed to be. It was all about dark energy, but not anymore. Alright, let's talk to Zen. She probably has some stuff to say about Legion.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the
Never tried a Four Loko. I gotta say, it was quite the experience. It's just, at 27...
Wonderful specimen this is.
Oh, let's listen to this.
Shell over standard mech interior, or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Anyway, yeah, Four Loko. I would not drink it again if given the opportunity to drink like the original Four Loko. I would not. It tasted terrible. It still tastes terrible. It's just it doesn't have the same caffeine or taurine or whatever they put in it. Terrible. It just tasted horrible.
Indeed, if he has,
you want to create.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Huh, that's pretty neat.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
So, we saw most of the Legion dialogue here. Again, I apologize for skipping early on. I've been drinking, so I'm a little careless, and I've been reading, focusing on the chat, so I just skipped through some dialogue, and I missed some of the early Legion, early dialogue. Perception filter, thank you for calling me out on that. It kind of got me focused more on making sure we listen to that. I know you're out there. Hell yeah, Brett's been drinking. Brett, you interested in getting on Skype? Do you want to? You don't have to. No pressure. But if you want to, we can chat.
Is that really a Geth, Tali Zora?
But yes, I do plan on finishing this game today. It's going to be a long stream. What I'm going to do, actually, here very soon is I'm going to stop and then restart the stream. I'm going to finish this mission, actually, then I'm going to stop and restart the stream. Just because I don't want the YouTube videos to be, like, over 3.5 hours long.
Can you tell us anything about?
I'm afraid I don't. They talked about. All right.
I need to do.
Oh wait, no, we're leaving.
Zora, Shepard last moment.
All right, I'm gonna get on Skype. Give me a call when you're back. Well, I'm talking to him as if he's here. He can't hear me. Pisco. What is Pisco? I've never heard of that. You're gonna have to describe that.
Incoming.
Oh god, I have not been... I just realized I haven't been in combat for a little bit of time, and all of the alcohol has just sort of hit me, and then I died. It's like my brain, the cogs were turning like, ah, man, I've been drinking a lot, and then dead. Immediately dead. God damn it. Oh, okay, so Tara apparently knows what Pisco is. I have no idea what Pisco is. By the way, we have to switch to disruptor ammo.
Weapons ready.
Target eliminated. Fire it. Taking hits.
Pisco Sours, interesting. Sorry, what kind of alcohol is it? What kind of alcohol did you say it was? Oh, a brandy, okay. Interesting.
Target contact. Fire it.
Interesting. Timo20202 is describing Pisco Sours to me right now. Oh, first of all, Legion, switch to your sniper rifle. God, these motherfuckers are like right on top of me all the time. Geth are so annoying. They just... I guess it's the idea is like they don't care about their physical platform, so they just run at you. I don't know if that's like the in-game lore or just they just were programmed completely different from all other AI in the game. Pisco? Is that right? I don't know. Oh, Peruvian brandy. Alrighty.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls.
Cerberus is back. Please explain if you were able to obtain a Cadbury egg. I assume it's the Cadbury mini egg, right? The Cadbury mini egg, Blizzard, right? Oh, what a dream that must be. We should take a trip to Canada just to get one of those.
Looks like
Has that salvaged?
I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
That's right, death counter has ticked up one. Though I can't say... I don't know how much the death counter even matters, because we're clearly past 20 at this point, I think.
Oh!
Big Beeman!
What's up?
How's it going?
Oh! You just started talking on your stream and it confused me greatly.
I'm so sorry.
We weren't talking about death counters. How you doing? How's it been going?
I'm doing pretty well.
Stream going well?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I plan on finishing this game tonight, so I'll probably be playing this for another hour or two.
Oh, is that it?
Well, we'll see. Maybe a little longer, but probably about an hour or two.
Nice.
I'm gonna be streaming a lot this weekend.
Incoming.
Good.
Okay, so you said, do you plan on streaming tomorrow, or are you off on? Are you not stream on Saturdays at all?
I think I did say that Saturdays would be my day off, right?
Well, I'm just wondering because if you're not going to stream tomorrow, then I'll stream most of the day. But if you are going to stream tomorrow, I'll make sure that I'll probably stop around.
Saturdays are off.
4 or 5.
My schedule.
Okay.
So I'll take tomorrow off. that schedule is ever changing.
Yeah, I mean I know it's totally discretionary, but
yeah,
I don't want to box out your style. Make sure you follow the Big Brett. But look,
Nah,
if you
dude,
subscribe
it's
to both
fine.
him and I, make sure you watch me first. And
It's like a little stream family that we have here. It's cool. I think nothing of it if you're streaming at the same time I am. I'm in a terrible part of Majora's Mask right now. It's like, it's the worst.
you're in that. You're in
like
the
Pirate
Gerudo
Fortress
thing.
and like trying to get to the water temple. Like that temple's horrible, and then everything before it is also horrible.
Right.
So, lots of tedium. I'll probably talk about that on our Damage Per Second podcast every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, not 7:30.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I gotta pause.
Okay.
So I clicked on your link, Cerberus, and it just took me to the photo box main page. But I'm gonna believe you because you tried to link a picture.
I love that website, and I believe him too. I don't know what he's talking about, my Serbian prince, but who knows?
Oh, so if you're wondering, Cerberus, he lives in Canada, and apparently in Canada, they have at McDonald's a Cadbury Egg McFlurry.
Ugh, that sounds a little intense.
Are you fucking crazy? That sounds like the best thing that's ever existed in my life.
Like the Cadbury cream eggs?
Okay, yeah, this is what I need clarification on, because if it's the mini eggs, I am 100% behind this.
That's pretty cool because the texture difference would be ridiculous. I'm all about textures. You know?
I agree with that. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again! Get over the thing, you dumb bitch! God damn it!
I'm glad you invited me to this call so that every time you screw up, I can say to your whole audience, boy, this Justin is sure is an idiot, right? And it's like your subconscious. I'm like the little devil on your shoulder. Mavbite is interested in sending you a package of goods.
Well, I appreciate that, Mavmite. I will tell you what I've said in a couple other streams is, if you send me links to things that you think are neat from another country, if it's something that I can purchase on my side of the pond, I will do that. But please don't spend any money. I don't have any links set up for like donations or anything like that. I just don't do that.
You seem a little confused. It's actually an ocean that separates us. You idiot.
I am so sorry, Brett.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I am gonna get that. I will buy that soda flavoring because we have a machine, a CO2 machine that allows us to carbonate water. So if there's like that soda, you said there was a soda.
We should have tried that.
Flavoring from Germany. I can carbonate some water and make some actual soda out of it. We're gonna use the shotgun this time around.
I'm gonna message Keith and see what he thinks.
All right. Look, we know what he's doing.
I won't invite him to the call, but I wouldn't dare do that because.
What'd you say, Tara? Oh my god. I'll check it out. I'll check out the link once I finish this room.
Holy shit, that looks ridiculous. That looks like insane.
Is it the small eggs? Is it the mini eggs?
It's the cream eggs.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't know if I could handle that.
I like the mini eggs. You think so? Tara would like the cream eggs. I'm a fan of the mini eggs myself.
I like a good swirl, you know what I'm saying?
Enemy disabled. Sniper rifle neutralization.
I like a good swirl. Man, so many familiar faces in here. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've been having a great time tonight. Everyone's been... Oh, what the fuck was that? God, I hate this game sometimes. God damn it, you fucking Geth piece of shit.
Is this DLC?
No, this is just Tali's loyalty quest. I've been drinking and I've been trying to keep up with the chat, and I'm just playing really bad.
Yeah, Hicks Rabbit was watching me play some stuff yesterday.
Hang on, I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this picture.
Oh yeah, when I was trying to get that stupid alien sequence done in Majora's Mask.
Oh my god, that looks crazy.
I don't know what to do with my time. I'm kind of just sitting here watching you. I messaged Keith, and he said, "Hello, Cumberton."
Shepard Commander, you are targeted.
This was after I didn't respond to his message, saying, "Sup, gentle Russ."
Gentle Russ.
Where does he come up with these stupid?
I don't know. He just calls himself really stupid stuff.
Change weapons.
Big Keith.
I'm so sorry, everybody. This is going really poorly. The fact that the chat was okay with me completely repeating that very long mission earlier, I assume that everyone's okay with me dying here twice, but my only excuse is I've been drinking. And look, I like chatting with you more than I like playing this game, so that's why.
I drink to forget.
That was a surprisingly polite hunter. That's true, they just sort of stood there and did nothing. Alright, so let's not fuck this up. Let's use our skills. Alright, let's use our skills. We're gonna hack some motherfuckers. Okay, I'm focusing here. I'm not reading the chat. I'm not reading it. I'm sorry, I want to. Don't say anything really cool right now.
Overlord Moose says this set was a surprisingly polite hunter. Mavbite says the power will carbonate by Is that less distracting?
No, no, that's very helpful, Brett.
Mavbite says or asterisk.
Mavbite is from Germany. He has stayed awake and is still
Holy hell,
still watching
it's
the
gotta be
stream.
Like 6 a.m. there.
I think Germany is what, 5 hours ahead? Maybe 6, but I think it's 6. I know UK is 5 hours, so I think
I
he's
use
6.
Chris as a point of reference, so I just put 1 hour extra.
Target processed. Under fire. Taking hits. Yes.
One down.
Okay, we're alive. Oh my god, this hunter is right on my dick! Get out of my face! Oh no, oh no, oh no! No! Hack him! Oh, do something, Tali, please! I just want to get through this room! We live. I know deep down people like watching me fail. They enjoy it. They enjoy watching me be stressed out.
They love this shit. They live for this shit.
God damn it! You type in all caps, you make me look at it, Overlord Moo.
Interesting words. That's good. Do we have a topic established for next week?
Absolutely not.
As in Sunday?
Nope.
Nope.
I asked you guys earlier. I said the topic should be butt related.
Butt related. Best butts in video games. Go.
Miranda. Miranda from Mass Effect 2. Done.
I would. No, hear me
Can
out.
we just? I already started hacking this, but I realized that there's no reason I need to be doing this.
Hear me out. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft has a nice butt.
Yeah, she's got a nice butt.
A lot of discussion to be had here.
They were performing.
Have you ever thought about applying these skills into your real life?
How so?
You know, like hacking into the mainframe.
If you're talking about streaming and Let's Playing and all that, I think that I am a more confident public speaker because I've done this. If you can get used to the sound of your own voice, I was not a confident public speaker. It was something I would do and I would force myself to do because I had to, but after hearing myself the first time, I hated it. I 100% I never want to hear my voice again. But after like the first month, I've gotten really comfortable with it, and now I feel very confident with public speaking. And I absolutely did not before this. I just pretended to be.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Really?
After doing our old podcast, I can hear my own voice easily now.
Yeah.
It's a funny sensation, but once it's over, it's kind of just over.
Yeah. Oh man, I hated it, but now you just kind of get used to it.
But it's funny because I was literally referencing using the skills in the hacking minigame in your real life because that's what was on the stream at the time during the delay. So I thought maybe you could use those skills that you learned from all the hacking minigames.
No! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, I'm sorry, Brett. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Quick save!
I can't quick save. You can't quick save. Please hack this motherfucker.
Shut down
to the mainframe. Ooh, I can see the part where you were probably saying, no, 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 no.
Oh, fuck me. Hack him, Tally. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Is Cerberus drinking / eating?
What?
Wait. Alright. Serious question. Do you eat or do you drink a milkshake?
I think you drink it.
Yeah.
Do you eat or do you drink soup? Or does it make a difference?
Soup.
You eat soup?
I think it has to do with the type of tool that you're using to eat it. I don't think it has to do with what it is.
The tool? I mean, I
use a straw to drink a milkshake.
Timo20202 uses a spoon to eat macaroni and cheese, which is blasphemy, by the way. You don't drink macaroni and cheese. I use a spoon to eat soup.
Yeah. You don't use a straw to drink macaroni and cheese either, because that doesn't make it.
Well, no, but you were saying, do you drink soup or do you eat soup?
I eat soup.
You eat soup. All right. I could eat a spoon to eat a milkshake. Sometimes it's a little too viscous.
Yeah, then you're eating it.
Yeah. All right.
No.
We need to pull the stream.
I was with my friend the other day, and we had a serious discussion because I did not think the word viscous was a word. I thought that something could have a viscosity. But it is. So, pointless story.
Viscosity. Mav, I'm checking out your link. I just tapped out of the game to check that out. 2 months, half-made map. I assume there's a lot of trigger work, perhaps. I used to work on StarCraft 1 editor. I actually, if anyone played the Lord of the Rings map back in the day, if you remember Last Alliance, I made an AI version of it, where you played as the Alliance against an AI version of Mordor, and I made it. I made that. That was me.
What the?
I don't know about the odds of, however, 15 people in the chat who have played it, but...
Dude.
What?
You remember our old friend Matthew Kim?
Yes.
Apparently he writes for Vice now.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
And his article was featured on Kotaku.
You wouldn't leave
that he wrote for Vice.
Good for him.
That's crazy, yeah.
Not a fan of Kotaku, but good for him.
Instead, I got orders.
The video game Catherine predicted my commitment issues with spooky accuracy.
You don't know how he would end.
That's pretty funny.
Legion has nothing to say here. All right. Well, Mav, if you ever make something, let me know and we'll co-op it and we'll make a video for my channel. Tech. Brett, I know that you're not a big fan of StarCraft just because it's, different for you, but there's some stuff in the arcade that's not really like StarCraft related. It's more like
oh yeah, you'd mentioned that.
Goofy mini games that you might still like.
Yeah. Could get into this.
Sup?
You man, emotions. I like it.
Yes, we got our last ship. All right, let's just use our head.
Do you like 100% the game or?
Pretty much. We've missed a couple credits, but you don't need all of them.
Will it say 100%? Does it even count that?
Sort of. Like if you visit all the planets, it counts them all. But that's it.
What a great game.
I like Mass Effect 3 combat a little better, but
yeah,
Mass Effect 2 as a whole, I think is... I don't know, it's hard to say. I like both. Which one did you like? Describe it in detail so I can focus on this encounter and not die again.
I like Mass Effect 3 the best. I wonder, are there any people in the chat that are watching this series for the first time through Justice? Like if you never played it on your own, you're just watching it now? That would be some crazy shit.
If you are that person, I apologize because I'm skipping a lot of the dialogue and stuff. So, if you want to play, I would suggest playing yourself. If this looks interesting to you, play it yourself or just watch another actual playthrough because I've skipped a lot of dialogue. It's very important.
Or, you could always just redo that.
Yeah, just start over. Is everyone cool if I just go back to the beginning of Mass Effect 1? Let's just do that now.
We can't tell them. No.
Topic idea:
I can't
minigames
let-
that are more enjoyable than
I
the main
can't-
game.
Come on.
I thought that snake minigame in Pokemon Stadium was more fun than the real game.
I think that topic idea is great, but at this very moment, I can't think of anything. But I think if tomorrow I'll give it some thought, and that might be a good idea. I was gonna ask the chat, give us some ideas for the podcast on Sunday, because I'm drawing a blank. I still think mobile games in general will be a great topic, and we can have Tim020202 on.
Very well.
I know Keith really likes that Witcher 3 card game.
Gwent?
Yeah, Cerberus is talking about it too.
Sorry we're late.
Sorry, I was taking a drink there. Let's go.
He didn't waste much
I have a
time
question.
clearing his
I mean, I have a
Go get your shit.
proposal.
We apologize, Shepard.
We choose one person to be the vendor, and then two of us from the podcast will go out and scavenge as many goods as we can, and the vendor gets to choose how many portions they're worth. and that'll be the episode. And we'll get to inspect all the findings, and the vendor can analyze.
I kind of want to think of a more controversial topic. I think, you know how we've talked about like how much are games really worth, like the $60 price point and all that stuff. Look at Legion just sitting on the stairs.
Have we talked about?
We have no new evidence. You can accept
But
Tali's word.
yeah, on the like mostly like around Star Wars Battlefront, like it's an incomplete game, $60. Is it worth that much? And I feel like if we talked about that, we would disagree a little bit, which would make for a good topic, because I like playing devil's advocate there and being like, $60 isn't as much as people think it is, but they say that, oh, well, I paid $60 for this game, I should get X amount of content, and I play the devil's advocate. Like, I have a steady job, I have a decent income. $60, when you really think about it, is not that much. You spend $60 in lunch in 1 week.
You are cleared of all charges.
Or at least I do. I understand some people don't, but I do. So $60 for Star Wars Battlefront was a good investment. I've played about 15 hours of that game, and that's $60 worth.
Yeah. I got it on sale, and it's also listed on eBay right now for me to sell.
Like taking your home
So I guess it was worth it in the
I
end.
can't believe you pulled that off. What you
I was
said.
kind of over it.
Yeah.
It's been a while
No, I mean,
since
the
anyone
point
shouted
is,
down the
don't focus on a specific game, but just talking about kind of the $60 standard price point, and I think we could get into some interesting topics.
Thank you.
Tali, about what your father
Maybe.
said.
I think $60 is fine too, though.
You deserved better.
Maybe Keith doesn't.
Better, Shepard. I got
Keith's
you.
the wild card.
We can still go back.
We'll get into like a semi argument, and he'll be like, "My name's the Lounge Lizard," and that's his opinion on the topic.
Lounge Lizard.
Come on, Tali Zora, boss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you.
Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday.
No, it's this.
It's almost Saturday. We're done.
Right, you've been asleep for 10 years. But yeah, it's Saturday. Waiting for this Kanye album to drop. Where is it?
Mav, I have to say, I think the tech tree restriction is really important. That's something I'm a huge advocate for. Don't give your players the full tech tree right away. If you give someone an option to build mass carriers on Mission 1, they're probably going to do it.
Ander! What up?
Ah, see? Overlord Moo would argue with me about this. Again, I agree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate because I'm being an asshole. But, like, even though Battlefront has less content in it than many other games, I feel like I still got $60 worth out of it because I've played it and enjoyed it for over 10 to 15 hours.
Is there
Legion would like anything.
I mean, I could play Witcher 3 for 100 hours. That game is also $60. So what is... I can say Witcher 3 is worth more, but they were still both $60, but I think that Witcher 3 was underpriced as opposed to Battlefront being underpriced. Or, wait. I think... No, that was right.
Well, you said underpriced for both.
Yeah, I think Witcher 3 was underpriced for 100 hours of gameplay as opposed to Battlefront being overpriced for 10.
Okay. Shepard, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data. Over time,
oh man, I'm not really listening very well. It's because I've been drinking.
Me too.
An analogy.
If it were
We are
released,
network.
I
Brett.
don't listen well as it is. What?
Tell me a story from your childhood and be specific.
On the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's
I might have told this on the podcast, but I can't
Are you
remember.
prepared?
We were tasked
Over
with
time, the virus will change
filling out a
us.
questionnaire when we were in the first grade, and one of the questions was, what do you think that your parents do when you're at school? And so I said, I think that my mom dances in the middle of the street. She didn't. It's just what I thought.
Are you sure? Because I think I've seen that.
Yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, Overlord, what you're saying too. Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate just to kind of spark up some discussion, and I think that's why I think it would be a good. I think that's why I think it'd be a good podcast discussion, because I like being an asshole for no reason on this topic. But when you look at if you look at PC Battlefront, there's like 3,000 to 4,000 people playing it, and that's it. Console version, it's like 60,000, 70,000 people. But it's so hard to find a game in PC because like 2% of the population is playing it compared to the rest in consoles.
And part of that means replacing it.
Probably guys like
I should
that.
get back to work.
I'll let you
It's
work.
pretty disappointing if you alt-tab out of your game to click it.
I'm going to click it right now.
I'm just warning you, you're probably going to be disappointed.
It's Kanye looking disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, at launch there were 16K on PC, and now there's under 5K, which is a shame because, you can make the graphics look so much better on PC, and now nobody plays it. And it's because the content is lacking. I completely agree with that.
No messages.
I guess I value games based on how much time I can spend on them enjoying them, whereas some people would view it differently. Alright, so we're going to go do Legion's loyalty quest.
Damn.
I'm not going to go to Shadow Broker base. I feel like that would be a mistake.
Are those the only two ones you have left?
I just have the Legion loyalty quest, then we're going to the collector base. So here's what I'm going to do. It's 11. I'm going to just, real quick, nobody leave, unless you were planning on leaving already. I'm going to start and stop. I'm going to stop and start the stream real quick, because I want to split these videos.
Please don't leave.
For when I export to YouTube.